Back to another episode of Omnifactory. Alright, so here we are today in episode 70. Good lord, it's been a while. Alright, so last episode we were working on the processing arrays, I believe. And yeah, so this was our ore processing line. Now, you probably saw it already, but I did a lot of tweaking in the base here. You can see I set up some more machines over here. So let's go over some of the changes that I did off camera. There are quite a few things. Right, so this machine right here, this is handling packaging. So I have 8 packagers in here that handle all of this. This chest down here is kind of a buffer. There are two storage buses here. One is set to dust tiny, and the other is set to nuggets for the uranium and all the neptunium and all that good stuff. Okay. Over here we have this is the tungsten maker. So this has 8 electrolyzers, and it seems to be stopped right now. Did we run out of hydrogen again? No. So why is this stopped? Oh, I think I stopped it with my hammer. Or wait. Oh, you know what? No? Never mind. I thought it was redstone controlled. Okay. Let me get my hammer out. Oh, wait. You know what? This is handling tungstate. Right. Okay. I have a lot of tungsten dust. I could start up again, honestly. So, yeah. Now, over here, we have the epoxy resin, and this is responsible for the fiber reinforced epoxy resin sheet. I also made it so that it does 4 at a time, even if... Oh yeah, so there's only 4 baths in there. Okay. And then over here we have... I think this is... Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, this is for foils. And yeah. So that's it for that room. Over here... Actually, let me go up the floor. I restructured a lot of the machines up here. I got rid of the medium voltage and replaced some of our pre-existing machines with the IV variants, like the microcircuits, the small gears, and refined circuits. And let's see, what else? Oh yeah, made this room right here. This is going to be a room that's going to be handling a specific purpose. I've mentioned it before, but we're going to be using this room to make indium. We're going to have 2 processing arrays, or 2 sets, one on the left side, one on the right side, one handling galena, the other handling sphalerite. All right. And down here, let's see. Nothing new there. There's the reactor room. Nothing new there. Okay, so here we go. I started to make this big old room here. This is going to be where we're going to have our large reactor that's going to serve for power. And you can kind of see I've laid out a map of where the reactor is going to go. So this like stage right here, this is going to be how large the inside is. I accounted for the outer rim, so we're going to have like the casings, for example, like this on the side like that. Right? So that will go all the way up to the top, and the reactor is supposed to be about 14 layers on the inner side. So it's going to be about 16 layers tall. We might have to go taller, but we'll see on that. And I don't know if I showed it on camera, but I set up the reactor for LECM. So at this point, we've got a lot of californium and berkelium. I'm pretty sure I showed this. It's been a while since I reviewed or recorded, so I'm just kind of going off of what I think is accurate. Oh, and these dirt blocks were there for no reason at all. Oh, I was digging out some hallways here so that we can connect the power to our system when we make that reactor. And these lower levels have slowly been getting more and more refined, cleaner, all that good stuff. You'll see I put rubber on the cables here. Not sure if I covered that already, but that's that. Okay, so I think that is it for the introductions. There is something I want to show you all that I learned just the other day. So let's get on to that. Robust. We're going to get all these things here. Buses, hatches, input. I think that's all of it. Okay. So the question is, where do I want to put this? Where was that? Oh, okay, here we go. So maybe over here would be a good idea. So I wanted to make reactor or processing arrays for alloy smelting because some of the alloys for the nuclear reactor craft are going to take forever if I'm going to get all the reactor cells and the reactor walls. Remember, I'm going to need about 700 reactor cells and about, I don't know, anywhere from 500 to 1,000 reactor blocks. Well, probably not that big. In fact, I think I only need to cover the outer perimeter. I'll figure out the math on that later. But for the time being, I want to show you all something that I learned that's pretty neat with effortless building. So right here, I'm going to go back. Right here, we had this, this feature here. We have the options. So mirror, array, and radial mirror. This is a very awesome feature of this mod. I wish I had known about earlier. Array. This is what I'm going to be showing you right now. So I believe... Okay, yeah. So this is going to be amazing later on when I'm setting up large systems. If I were to put down... Let's see, I think I want to put it... So if I put this down here, it's going to put another one off to the side. And then if I put a block here, it mirrors it. Just like that. Isn't that freaking amazing? Okay, so let's finish off the build here, and then I will go into more information. So I got confused. I saw the extra processing array in my inventory, and I thought something got screwed up. Okay, so I'm going to do input here, output there. And I think that's it. Oop. And you can kind of see how the other machine is built at the same time. Isn't that freaking awesome? Wait, what did I miss? Oh! I'm silly. I forgot. There we go. And okay, there we go. That is working. So I'm probably going to... Yeah, you know what I'll do is because the... Wait. Okay, I'm going to swap the input and the output here. Okay, I want the input on the outside and the output on the inside. So basically what I'm doing here, this allows me to... Wait a second. Okay. This allows me to have two interfaces, one here, one there. So I can have two different, recipe or two... I can have 16 patterns on each of these arrays. Now I'm also going to have blocking mode on there, and that should be no problem at all. Oh, and that's another thing. Because I'm going to do the blocking mode, I'm going to want to get 2 more input buses. the cool thing about the processing arrays is that not only can you have up to 8 different energy input hatches, but pretty much any block can be substituted. Any casing can be substituted for another block. So I think I'll put, no, it's the energy input hatch. I'll put the other input bus on this side here. Okay. So this input block is going to hold the alloy smelters. Alloy smelter. So I want to have 8 in each. So let's go 16 of these. Okay. So that is going to smelt up. And we'll come back to this because it might take a while for the smelters to be crafted. Now, I do also need to get more arrays. I need 4 more of these blocks. Can I craft that now? Carbon fibers are going to be an issue. I guess I need to get more palladium, which isn't saying much considering it's like 1 millibuck. Oh, wow. Shit. I got a lot of palladium dust here. Okay. Okay, that is a EBF recipe. Oh, and I don't think I've forgotten about the explanation that I was going to give regarding the processing array. I mean, the building. Let me just get this out of the way here. Okay. So, the options here. You'll notice that there's this X, Y, and Z and a count. It's pretty simple. Basically, this is just saying how much each block is going to be shifted in either direction via X vertically or, in the Z direction. And then this will say how many copies are going to be made. Now, this reach here, 5 out of 50, I believe this is small because I haven't used the second upgrade in the effortless building mod, so it might be good for me to get that crafted up. Sorry about that. I get a drink. Although I'm not sure right now how useful that would be. But let's just go ahead and do it then, shall we? Effort. Oops. So the reach upgrade. The reach upgrade. And the cream. It's going to be a recipe. Cream. And then the slime block. So, alloys. That's not it. Magma cream. Okay. Okay. So now if I do the option here again. Okay, so it does go up. Cool. Now I haven't figured out how this one works. Radial mirror. But I might try and like fiddle around with that in creative mode at a later time. All right, so let's look at what we're going to do next. Oh, I had created the Ender Dragon data model as well. I forgot about that. Oh, wow. 250 nickels. That's pretty nice. Or, I mean, $2.50, but we got 50 nickels there. So the Dragon data model, I needed that to be crafted and start generating us some items here because we're going to need Dragon's Breath or Dragon Scale to make Draconium. And the hot Draconium is in a vacuum freezer with molten cryothium. Now, what was the other thing I needed? Oh, right. I need to get the nitro diesel going at some point. But I do also want to get the 4th tier of the micro miner, which... There we go. Tier 4 micro miner. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there is actually something in here. Oh, no. I'm thinking of something else. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this programmed into a encoder. Is it... Over here. Okay. So let's grab both the advanced and the elite. Oh, and then we're also going to need to break these. Just so I can get in there, you know? Okay, grab that. Grab that. Alright, so the first thing we're going to want... Let's go for the laser. Tier 4. That's going to be a advanced. So... I think it's this one? Yeah, okay. So, in here... Reinforce my... Wait. I already have that. Okay. Wait, did I already set this up? Okay, no I didn't. Let's go back to this then. Load. So 4. Oops, I forgot that's going to be a elite table. There we go. Save that. Is there anything else in here that we really need in a packager system? I don't think so. Okay, so that can go back. Elite craft. Wait, elite. Yeah, elite crafting and advanced crafting. I just realized that the packager in the recipe it says advanced crafting, so that's easier to find out what to do. So I think that's really about it then. Wait, what? Okay, so the elite goes there, advanced goes here. Boom and boom. So let's go back to our home terminal. And if we ask for the tier 4, it should say... What? What's going on here now? Oh, haha. Okay, that should be... I should have fixed it. 4. Okay. So now it knows how to make the ship, but we need to make sure... Oh no, ender pearls. Oh no, dude. Polymer. Okay, we have polymer. How's our pearl supply? Ender. Okay. So why... Why is it... Are we just eating too much ender pearl? Hmm. Oh, that wasn't it. Did I screw up the extractor that handles that? Okay, I will find out what's going on. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So I realized that we are constantly eating ender pearls to make enderstone or endstone. So I stopped that for a bit. I also added 2 more sim chambers onto our system. So we're gonna get some pearls generating here. Hopefully things won't break too much if I let it starve for a bit. Okay, so back to this. Now we just need 3 more items here: a chest, a thruster, and the engine core. So the thruster, that is going to be this board here. We're going to need the tungsten steel chest. And we're going to need the engine core. Also the frame. But let's start with the core here. So that is a redstone block with a frame. And that frame... Oh, I guess we didn't have that yet. Okay. So, let's see. This goes into a alloy smelter. Although we'll eventually be putting it into the P array. So we should be good to go, I think. Unless I missed a recipe. Okay, what did I miss? Oh, okay. Signalum rod. Lathe. Okay. Now we should be good to go. Hey, that is cooking. So now this opens up the way for osmium and iridium with missions. How are the alloy smelters coming along here? Alloy. And they're done. Okay. So let's go down to our room here. So 8 of you go on there. 8 of you go on there. And now we're gonna want to get down there so that we can set up power and everything else. So let's see. Boom, 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 boom. So that's the power, right? And that's the item holder for the smelter. Okay. Okay. So let's get the CEFs. I already made those up. I just forgot to grab them again. I also have covered cables here. So, oops. Because we have 8 machines in there, we're going to need 8 amps. And to kind of go back on what I was talking about in an earlier episode, each energy input hatch takes in 2 amps. And because we have 8 machines in there, generally, and it's not always the case, generally, you want to have 1 amp per machine. There are some low energy requiring recipes that don't take a full amp, but I don't know specifically what kind of examples to give there. Probably more likely the very basic recipes like wire milling or compressing, that kind of stuff. But because we're dealing with alloys, right? So, I mean, let's see, where's a good example? So the alloy smelter here, it's technically below 32, so this might be an example where it might not take a full amp. Because remember, LV max is 32, and typically there are 32, it's 32 EU per tick in an amp. Because, yeah, okay. So this might be a case, yeah. Basically, I'm just playing it safe here, and I'm feeding it 8 amps just so we don't have to worry about, half amps or what have you. Okay, that was a ordeal trying to explain all that. Okay, so let's hook all this up, and I'm gonna be putting more inputs there because we are kind of pushing our limits with lumium. I want to get to superconducting conduits. If I can get zirconium, then I can push a little bit further and get superconducting conduits. And those are going to allow 134 million RF per tick per connection. You'll notice here that they cost zirconium as well as superconductor wire. That is made in a freezer with liquid nether star and zirconium wire, which we would normally make to make the conduits there. And then going on to the conduit recipe here, there actually is another recipe, Enderium. So we also need to get Enderium going. And then there's Signalum. So Enderium, hold on. Enderium, I don't think it's going to be too hard to make. We have mostly everything already set up. Why can't I see the recipe? Where's the... Oh, here it is. So it's lead, platinum, resonant clathrate, osmium, and blue steel. I think this is the only thing we haven't made yet, and that looks to be simple too. Rose gold, brass, steel, and black steel. Rose gold is just gold and copper, so that should be very doable. Okay, so let's go back to the terminal and we'll get some faces going on here. We're gonna need 4, remember? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're gonna call these I actually, you know what? We'll do like this. IVP alloy 1. IV. Okay, there we go. IVPA alloy 2. Oh, and I guess we'll need faces for the outputs. 1, 2. Okay. So we come back down here. Oh, wait. So where was the input bus? Oh. Like that. Right? And that's the input. And... Okay, check. So 1. That's the input, right? Yeah, okay, making sure. And 2. And get rid of that. And get rid of that. Okay, one more thing. Gotta make sure this is on blocking mode. Oops, not that. Blocking mode. Okay. So let's see. Get some ME conduits here. Where is our... Or actually, this might work this way. Let's get some more cable. Okay. So... Pattern is here. So maybe what we'll do is like set it up like this. Like that. And same here. There we go. Okay. So that should be all good to go there. Alloys. Alloy. Oh yeah, I also made the foil recipes output 64, which, oops, if you'll notice, 1 second, 16 plates, 64 copper. Okay, so back to what we were doing here. Where is the alloy section? Now, you know what? Let me put away some things here. Free up some space. And I'm going to do this. So, just start putting in items here. Like so. Oh, shit. Okay, where was the alloys? PA. This will be easier. Oh. Oh, get in there. Okay, we are nearing the end of the episode here. So this should be the end. I just want to get this done. Alloy. Oh, wow. That was interesting. It just like moved everything into my inventory after a few seconds of holding shift and dragging, I think. Still not too sure. Okay. So that should be all of it. So the thing I wanted to get faster was the tough alloy and the ferroborn alloy here, I believe. Where are we on reactor cells? Okay, we didn't make much. So I want to make 700. All right. And look at that go. The reinforced glass is in the alloy smelter. So let's just pop down and see where this is going. Yes, so there's all the glass. Oh, no, so there's the input. The alloy plate and the glass dust. And then it spits out glass. Look at that. Look at that thing burn. And what's this one doing? The alloys. I might up the recipe on that. But it's burning through things. I think I really should upgrade that. The Ferroborn pattern. Let me cancel this. Oh, you know what? I should probably... Okay, I need to do this quickly. Let's do 32, why not? Uh, 607. Okay, well, I will fiddle with this off camera, but for now, we need to get going. I hope you did enjoy this episode. I will see you all in the next one. Ta-ta for now.